Welcome, dear soul, to a gentle journey through the profound words of Rumi, a voice that invites us into a space of mystery, reflection, and heartfelt truth. Together, we will wander between light and shadow, between the cries of Moses and the tears of Pharaoh, exploring the depths of struggle, identity, and ultimate reconciliation. Moses and Pharaoh, two mighty figures, serve as pathways toward meaning, each leading us in their contrast, one by what we see, loud and clear, the other by the absence of a path, a silent wandering through the unseen. It feels like a dance of opposites in the dark, where the known and unknown collide. By day, Moses cries out to the divine with a soul laid bare, full of hope and yearning, a raw human plea beneath the bright expanse of daylight. Then, at midnight, even Pharaoh, the seemingly cruel and unyielding, is found weeping quietly in the shadows, a reminder that pain lives hidden within us all, waiting in the depths. There is a weight spoken of now, a divine bondage pressing upon the neck, heavy and unyielding. It speaks of struggle, that fierce fire that shapes who we are. Because without those chains, who would dare to claim their own existence? Identity is forged in the tension of captivity and resistance, a fierce light born from darkness. Moses is shown the way of illumination, bathed in sacred light like the first rays of dawn touching the soul. Yet, within that same view, there is a softness shaded by sorrow, where some hearts remain dim, tangled in shadows, feeling that divide deep inside. Moses wears a radiant, moonlit face, soft, mysterious, tender in its glow, while the moon of the poet's own soul turns dark, veiled in quiet heartbreak. There's a subtle hope here, too. Stars may be small, but they hold their own kind of brilliance, even when eclipsed by sudden darkness. This dance between light and dark is never simple. Divine forces alternate their judgments, leaving us fragile against their vastness. Yet, life plays on. Wild rhythms beating through confusion and chaos, a relentless heartbeat in the night. The moon, gentle and pure, sometimes suffers under the harshness of the world, as the people's blows disgrace it. But even the one who seems fierce and mighty, like Pharaoh, carries wounds inflicted by that highest power. Leadership does not protect from suffering. Even the chief feels the sharpness of the axe that splits the branches in the forest of life. And life is never simply broken or whole. It continually tears, heals, suspends, and waits. No branch commands the fate dealt by that axe, nor can it escape its reach. Ultimate power resides with the hand that wields judgment and fate itself. And yet, in this, there is a humble plea. May grace correct these crooked ways, that balance might return. Pharaoh, in quiet wonder, contemplates his place, not constantly lost in prayer, but at times grounded, earthy, moving with the hidden rhythms of existence. When he meets Moses, that meeting transforms the heart, turning it gold, luminous with sacred light. Yet, facing fire, that same heart can blacken, a fragile beauty scarred by trial. There is a restless tension here between control and surrender. The mind sheds its old skin, opening to transformation. The soul turns fertile green when called to grow, yet it can also yellow in decay, and sometimes the moon within us darkens even for a moment. And all this, every shadow and every light, is the work of God, the great artist shaping us quietly. Life moves like a game played under cosmic commands, rushing within and beyond all boundaries. When the timeless, formless essence becomes caught in color, the soul feels a captive within form. There is a fierce inner battle, Moses against Moses himself, a war of self against self. But after the storm, when that colorlessness is found again, Moses and Pharaoh find peace within, enemies turning to allies. And if questions rise within your heart, let them. Curiosity is the gateway to wisdom. For color has never been free from noise and clamor, and it is wondrous to see how color springs from colorlessness, even as they battle. Nature teaches us of paradoxes. Oil grows from water yet turns against it, bound and repelled at once. So it is with life and love, joined yet estranged, beauty born from thorn, and thorn from beauty. both locked in endless war, yet perhaps this conflict arises for wisdom's sake, like the unseen craft in a quarrel, purposeful even in confusion. Sometimes we find ourselves bewildered, searching for treasure amid ruins, only to realize much of what we thought precious is illusion. True gems hide beyond our fleeting thoughts and desires, in a place untouched by noise. Existence is a battlefield where light and shadow clash, where nothingness holds both shame and silent power over being. Do not say you flee the void, rather it flees from you, wary of your presence. Though it calls to you with a mysterious siren song, it also pushes you away with a stick, that painful dance between longing and fear. You stand vulnerable, your defenses open, as the horseshoes spread wide. Be mindful of hatred's voice, Pharaoh's wrath carried by the speaker's tongue, words that hold venom and can shape the world's pain. Let this poem rest softly within you now, a quiet meditation on the many faces of our inner struggle and harmony. Stay with these images, the light, the dark, the battle, and the peace. And when you are ready, come back again to wander deeper with Rumi, whose words are always waiting to meet you where you are.